probably take several refreshes.
Okay.
It says stream will be starting soon. So I actually have this special little thing. It says stream will be starting. Yeah. Yeah, it just says stream will be starting soon. Okay. Oh. Oh, whoa, why is it black screen? Okay, there you go. I was about to say. All right, looks like we are good to go. All right. Welcome, everyone, to the 21st episode of Gotta Spotlight with Liaserenityrose. I'm your host, Liaserenityrose, and I have my amazing co-host, AndrewHVA.
Hey, hey, hey!
And of course, we are going to be doing a Q&A with Leah Fantasies.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, 2 Leahs. This is going to be very confusing, but I'm just going to roll with it. All right, so let's get started. So Leah, how did you get into voice acting and dubbing fan-made Sonic comics? Like, tell us your backstory.
I'll be more than happy to tell. So I always had a passion for animations and cartoons, video games, especially Sonic games and how they work behind the scenes. Since I am heading in the film industry, I'm taking a program, film and TV production. I always just I found it on YouTube and I was like, oh, I really, really, really want to make content on YouTube. But now that comic dubs are becoming a real thing here, I was like, oh, I want to start. So I know Sonic X also got me into fan dubbing as well. I just wanted to show my creative talents with the world and just fan dubbing, and then eventually leading to special original content coming soon. And I guess once I got my mic set up, I attempted just voicing for fun with friends. And then as my voice developed through time and voice acting, I guess I wanted to make it as a hobby, as a job, and then part-time. And then I noticed when people pointed out, hey, you sound like Amy, a different version of Amy in Blaze. And I'm like, oh, I guess that motivated me to just start small projects like the beginning. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah, like a lot of fan comics of Sonic are just exploding now on YouTube, and I can definitely see the motivation that hey, I want to do content like this too. My second question for you is, what got you into the Sonic franchise?
Again, a lot of people do a lot of content on YouTube. So I see on YouTube and I'm like, oh, I want to do that. I want to make content too. So I found a community for my friends who have the same interests. Like, hey, I want to create a server. So I did that, and then I guess we created and shared the same interests. So that motivated me to be involved in a meaningful way. And I just dubbing fan-made comics always allowed me to bring my characters to life. I always love expressing myself through a mic because I just love making funny voices. Sonic has, I think, the franchise. I always love the games. I've always been so inspired, and adding my own voice into stories is what I really love. The process of voice acting and dubbing helped me develop new skills and grow as a creator, as an artist. And yeah,
Nice. Nice, nice. I always love hearing because everyone has different stories how they get into the Sonic franchise. Some it could just be the classic era, some can be like the Dreamcast era, some can be like you usually like with with TV shows for
Hmm.
Sonic.
Mm.
Like everyone has a different entry point, and I always love asking this question because everyone has different entry points into into the
Yeah,
franchise,
I
and
do remember.
oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I do remember Sonic Underground, and then I do remember Sonic X, and then as I grew like for the Sonic franchise, I was like, oh, there's Sonic Boom! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, like I know there was like a huge gap over time that from Sonic X until Sonic Boom TV show came out.
Mm.
And I know people pointed that out like, wow, we had to wait like how many years
Yeah, I think
until
like
like a
10
new
years, I think it was.
I think so, yeah, because I know it came out originally, Sonic X originally came out in 2003 and ended in 2006 from what I can
Mm.
recall. And then the Sonic Boom TV show came out in 2014. So that was like a long time, that people actually were like, how come there's been no new Sonic cartoon been around? Because Sonic X really set like a standard, I would say, because it had like some interesting storytelling. The first season was literally Sonic and his pals, like they get transported to Earth, right? And then they go back at the end of like I guess season two, I guess. And then of course the best arc in the whole entire Sonic X was the Metrix arc. um,
Yeah.
yeah, so there was like a huge gap for sure on that. But Andrew, do you have a question for Leah?
Yes, I do. So what inspired you to make Sonami videos?
Ooh, I like that question. So like storytelling to Sonic and Amy is like amazing because they have this chemistry, and oh my gosh, I'm a big Son Amy fan. A personal connection between Son and Amy because they just have a major character development between the two characters. They have grown together. They have like grown. Sorry, I don't know if that makes sense, but they throughout the whole franchise, I know Amy, she started off as like clingy and then she slowly became. I just love Saw and Amy. They have this connection, and then the encouragement and support from my fans who enjoyed Saw and Amy content motivated me to continue more videos.
Mm.
Nice. I know it's like I know like when they first made the concept for Amy from I think from what I've read, like I think it was like they said that Sonic and Amy are supposed to be inspired by Mickey and Minnie Mouse, but it was kind of like
Really?
they wanted to twist it where it was more one-sided. Because with Mickey and Minnie, it's obvious they love each other. Because in every
Yeah.
form of media, we see those two like in love and showing how much they're romantic with each other. But then
Aw.
but then they're like, oh yeah, let's just make it one-sided and just have her chase him for Sonic Baby. I know that was the interesting part about that. So
Yeah.
oh yeah, here is my next question for you.
Okay.
Let me see. What brand of recording equipment do you use to have the best sound quality, and which would you recommend?
Ooh. Okay. So I use what is it called again? NJSJ USB. It's like a pink microphone, obviously with a pink pop filter, because I think that's really important for having a pop filter in your mic. I do use Sony headphones. I forgot the name of it, but it's like the fourth version with noise canceling. That is extremely helpful. I do use OBS Studio to record my Discord group dubbing calls, and then Audacity to record my individual voice lines if I want to record on my own. And then to edit, I do use CapCut and also DaVinci sometimes. And then for thumbnails, I use Canva. So I just recommend like removing much background noise as possible. If you don't have a quiet space, you should definitely get a private quiet space, like just so you can get rid of that if you want your content to be full quality.
Yeah, because I know that's very important, like in voice acting, that I know some people actually make like a space in their closet.
Yeah.
Because I know people do that to have the best sound quality, and there's like no background noise. It's always an interesting topic that I love asking this question.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do agree with you, Leah, that you do need to be sure that you're in a quiet space, because if there's so much noise, it's going to get onto the audio when you actually record.
Like for example, like the air vent, like the AC, that if your mic is so sensitive, it will catch it. And like another thing, if your window's open, then if it's raining, thunder, then yeah, it will catch it. And then if you hear like family passing by, like, hey, come do the dishes. No, I'm recording, Mom.
Oh. Oh. Ooh, okay, here's my next question for you, Leah. Are there any Sonic characters you relate to in terms of their personality?
Oh, I love this question. I think it's pretty obvious. Amy Rose, because for one, I really love her determination, because I am driven and persistent. I always try my best to move forward and achieve my goal. I love her optimistic, like she's very optimistic. I maintain to try to have a positive outlook, and even when I'm facing challenges, she's very loyal. I know that. She's very loyal to her friends, and I am very I'm deeply connected to my loved ones, like family, friends, and I will always be there for them like they are for me. She's very passionate, since she's into art, animals, friends, everything. Like my enthusiasm and energy are so strong, especially for people. This is what people have told me, especially for the people and the things I care about, like film, drawing, acting, just talking to people. I love just listening and talking to people, because I get to learn about what they like, and like, oh, I like that too. Caring. I think I have a genuine desire to help others and make a positive impact on their lives. Because I don't know, I just love making people smile. I love making people laugh. It makes me happy.
Oh, that's adorable. Or you could say, to sum it up, like, since you said, I'll be there for you, that's literally the Friends theme song. That's literally I'll be there for you.
From Friends.
Yeah. So that I can definitely see, yeah, like the times I have interacted with you in your server, Leah, yeah, you really do embody those those traits that you mentioned, for sure. All right, Andrew, do you have another question for Leah?
I do indeed. What's been your most favorite video to make so far?
Ooh.
There's so many, I can't decide.
It's like picking your favorite child.
My favorite child, okay. My favorite video. I gotta think for a minute, because it's gotta be something I really, really, really put a lot of editing and work hard for, the acting. I think it's gotta be, I'm sorry, I know my friend doesn't like Shad Amy Ultra. I'm gonna have to say Shad Amy Mini Compilation 1, because it does have 45,000 views. And I guess I worked so hard. It's been 5 minutes. And it was really fun voice acting with Zilla on this one because it was all about improv, and I just got to have fun with it.
Ooh. Very interesting.
I'm sorry, Ultra, if you're watching this.
You're like, I thought you were a Son Amy fan.
I am. I just also love Shad Amy.
Oh. I'm very curious about that that one video that Andrew dubbed over, that he kind of put his roses into that comment.
Oh.
I really want to know, did you see the cover before you edited it, or you just liked what he kind of improved when he?
I saw it after, actually. I didn't know Andrew was gonna send that recording, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna add it
in. And then you realize there's a roses cover that AndrewHVA sang. Yeah.
I also like the Sonic compilation one too. It hit 8.3K, and I was like, because that one Andrew was in as well. It's the one of the little goofy. It's the artist. I forgot her name, but she did an amazing job on the art. I know Shad Amy Lover was on it, and Pinky.